Anna stood in the corner of the cold parlor. Her hands shook as she waited. Mother's sharp voice cut through the morning air like a blade. "Look at you," Mother said. Her eyes were ice. "That scar ruins everything. No man wants damaged goods." Anna's fingers found her cheek. The burn mark was old now, 5 years old. But Mother saw it every single day. Father just looked away. He always looked away. The fire had been an accident. Anna was just 12. Helping in the kitchen, the pot fell. Hot oil splashed. She screamed. No one came fast enough. Now, she paid for it. Every day, every cruel word. "Pack your things," Mother ordered. Her voice was final. "You leave tomorrow." Anna's heart dropped to her stomach. Where will I go? The Duke needs a nurse." Mother continued. She didn't look at Anna, never looked at her anymore. "He was hurt in the war. Half his face is gone. Perfect match for you." Her sister Emma laughed from the doorway. Pretty Emma. Perfect Emma. The golden child who got everything Anna never could. "At least she'll be useful for once," Emma said. Her voice was sweet poison. Finally, Anna felt tears sting her eyes. Good she wouldn't cry. Not here. Not in front of them. That night, Anna packed her few things. 3 plain dresses. Her healing books. The herbs she grew in secret behind the stables. She was good at healing. It was the only thing she had left. The books came from the old castle cook, before the fire, before everything changed. Cook had taught her about plants, about medicine, about helping people hurt. "Knowledge is power, child," Cook used to say. "No one can take it from you." Anna hoped that was true. Morning came too fast. The hired carriage waited outside. Dark wood, plain horses, nothing fancy for the unwanted daughter. Mother didn't say goodbye, didn't even look up from her breakfast. Father gave Anna a small bag of coins. "Just a few. Do your duty," he said. His voice was empty, nothing more. That was all. 20 years of life, dismissed with 4 words. The road stretched long and dusty ahead. Anna watched familiar fields disappear. Each mile took her further from everything she knew. Maybe that was good. Maybe far away would hurt less. The driver spoke only once. His voice was gruff but kind. "The Duke lives alone now," he said. "Sends all the servants away. You're brave to go there, miss." Brave? Anna almost laughed. She wasn't brave. She had no choice. Damaged goods sent to a damaged man. Mother had made that very clear. Hours passed. The sun climbed high, then started falling. The countryside changed. Wilder now. Lawn. Finally, through evening fog, a manor appeared. It looked dark against the gray sky. Empty. Forgotten. Like her future felt. Anna stepped down from the carriage. Her single bag felt light in her hands. Her heart felt heavy in her chest. The massive front door loomed ahead, like a mouth ready to swallow her whole. She knocked once, twice. Her knuckles barely made a sound on the thick wood. Silence stretched long. Then, footsteps. Slow ones. Careful. The door opened just a crack. A shadow filled the space. "You're the nurse?" the deep voice asked. Strong but tired. "Yes, sir. I'm Anna." "Come in, quickly." She stepped into darkness. The hallway stretched wide and empty. Dust covered everything. Furniture stood like ghosts under white sheets. No warmth here. No welcome either. This was her punishment. For being ugly. For being scarred. For not being Emma. For existing at all. But Anna lifted her chin. She knew herbs. She knew healing. She would do her job well. She would survive this too. She always had before. The Duke stayed in the shadows. She couldn't see his face clearly. Just his shape. Tall. Broad shoulders. Moving like he was hurt. "Your room is upstairs," he said. "3rd door on the left. We start tomorrow." That was all. He turned and walked away. Left her standing alone in the dusty hall. Alone with her bag. Alone with her fear. Anna climbed the wooden stairs. Each step echoed in the empty house. The 3rd door opened easily. Inside was simple but clean. A narrow bed. A small desk. One window looking out at wild garden. She unpacked slowly. Hung her 3 dresses in the wardrobe. Set her herb jars on the desk. Placed her precious books carefully on the shelf. Tomorrow she would meet him properly. See his wounds. Begin her real work. Earn her keep in the strange, silent house. Tonight, she sat by the window. The moon was full and bright. She touched her scar again. The raised skin felt warm under her finger. "Damaged goods," she whispered to the empty room. But even damaged things had purpose. Even broken people could heal others. She would prove that here. She had to. The manor was quiet around her. Too quiet. But Anna was used to silence. Used to being alone. Used to being unwanted. Tomorrow would come. Whether she was ready or not. And she would be ready. She always was. Duchess. Morning light crept through Anna's small window. She woke early, as always, dressed quickly in her plainest dress. Brown wool, high neck, long sleeves, hair pulled back tight, ready to work. The kitchen was empty, but surprisingly clean. Someone had kept it ready for use. Anna found what she needed. Made simple porridge. Brewed tea with healing herbs from her own supply. Chamomile for calm. Willow bark for pain. A touch of mint for clarity. Footsteps echoed in the hall. Slow, careful, deliberate. He was coming. "You're up early," the Duke said from the doorway. He still stood in shadow. Always shadow. Like he was hiding from the light itself. "I made breakfast," Anna said. Her voice was steady, calm. "You need strength to heal properly." A long pause. Then quietly, "Thank you." He moved to the simple wooden table. Sat down carefully. Like movement hurt. The morning light caught him then. Anna saw everything. The left side was perfect. Strong jaw covered in dark stubble, rich brown hair. One kind, intelligent eye. But the right side, burns. Deep, angry scars. From temple to chin. The eye was gone entirely. Anna didn't gasp. Didn't stare. Didn't flinch. She'd seen worse in her healing work. Much worse. She poured his tea with steady hands. Set it before him. No pity in her movements. No judgment in her face. "You're not afraid," he said. It wasn't a question. Should I be? Most people are. Most people run. Anna sat across from him, met his good eye directly. "I'm not most people." Something flickered in his expression. Surprise, maybe. Or hope. "I'm Marcus," he said after a moment. "Duke Marcus Gray. Anna Hill. Your nurse." They ate in comfortable silence. The porridge was warm. The tea is soothing. Outside, birds began their morning songs. "The war?" Anna asked gently. "Fire," Marcus said. Short words. "Old pain. Saving my men from a burning building." "How long ago?" 2 years. 2 very long years. Anna nodded. She understood time. How it moved like thick honey when you carried pain everywhere. "The healers in London gave up," Marcus continued. His voice was bitter. Said nothing more could be done. That I should accept it. "Healers give up too easily," Anna said firmly. "Skin can still improve. Pain can lessen. Scars can fade. I know ways the fancy doctors don't." He looked at her then, really looked. His good eye studied her face. Found her own scar running down her left cheek. "You know pain too," he said softly. "Kitchen fire when I was 12. Simple truth. No self-pity. No drama. Yet you choose to heal others. Because of it. Not despite it." Something shifted in the room then. In his face. In the air between them. Understanding. Maybe. Or recognition. 2 wounded souls finding each other. "Why did you really come here?" Marcus asked. "The truth, please." Anna set down her teacup. "My mother sent me away. Said we were a perfect match. 2 damaged people who deserved each other. That's harsh. But honest. I prefer honest to pretty lies." Marcus stood slowly. Walked to the tall window. Morning light showed more scars on his neck. His hands. Evidence of a hero's choices. "I sent all the servants away months ago," he said quietly. "Couldn't bear their looks. Their whispers. Their pity." "I don't whisper," Anna said simply. "No, you don't." He turned back to face her. "I only agreed to this arrangement for my mother's sake. She worries. Wants me to have someone here in case. In case of what? In case I do something foolish." Anna understood. The darkness he carried. The weight of being unwanted. Unloved. Alone. "And what do you want?" she asked. Marcus was quiet for a long moment. "I wanted to be left alone. To fade away quietly. To disappear. But," he looked at her again. Really looked. "But maybe alone isn't the only answer anymore." Anna stood and began clearing the dishes. Efficient movements. No wasted motion. No judgment in her actions. "We can start treatment today," she said. "If you're ready." "What will you do?" "Help you heal. Outside and inside. If you'll let me try." Marcus watched her work. She moved with purpose. With skill. No pity in her touch when she handled his cup. No fear in her eyes when she looked at him. "You're different from what I expected," he said. "So are you." "How do you know?" Anna smiled just a little. The first real smile she'd worn in years. You saved your men from that fire. That tells me everything I need to know about who you are. He was quiet then, but his shoulders relaxed slightly. The tension eased from his face. There's a room down the hall, he said finally. Third door on the right. That's where I spend my days. Come when you're ready. He left then, but the kitchen felt warmer somehow. The shadows seemed less dark. Anna washed the dishes in hot water, organized her healing supplies, prepared for the real work to begin. Today would start something new. She could feel it in her bones. Two damaged people thrown together by cruel families and bitter circumstances. But maybe that was exactly what they both needed. Then, Anna knocked softly on the third door. May I come in? Enter. The room surprised her completely. Books lined every wall from floor to ceiling. Papers covered in careful handwriting lay scattered across a massive desk. Maps hung between the windows. This wasn't a sick room. This was a scholar's sanctuary. Marcus sat by the tall window. Full daylight streamed across his ruined face. No more hiding in shadow. You're a writer? Anna asked, looking at the pages everywhere. I try to be. His voice held old disappointment. Stories about the war, about the men who didn't come home, about what really happened there. That's important work. Some think so. Most publishers don't. Anna set down her wicker basket. Herbs, salves, clean white cloths. The tools of her trade. I need to examine the scars properly, she said. May I touch them? Marcus nodded but tensed, like he expected pain or disgust. Anna's fingers were gentle as spring rain. She traced each ridge of scar tissue, each rough, angry patch. He flinched once when she touched near the missing eye. Only one. Does it hurt? She asked softly. Always. But less when I'm writing, when my mind is busy. That's very good. Busy minds heal faster than empty ones. She worked in careful silence. Her touch was professional. Sure, she'd done this before. Spread healing salve with practiced skill. The scent of lavender and chamomile filled the room. This might tingle, she warned. It's warm, but good and warm. The herbs increase blood flow, help the skin soften and heal. Daily treatment works best. Daily? Sounded uncertain. Surprise. If you can bear it, bear with me being here every day. You're easy to bear, he said quietly. Anna felt warmth creep up her neck. She focused harder on her work. Tell me about your stories, she said. What do you write about? Marcus relaxed as he talked. His voice grew stronger, clearer. He spoke of battles that weren't glorious, of young men who died far from home, of courage that looked like fear, of fear that looked like courage. No one wants to publish them, he said bitterly. A scarred duke writing sad tales about war, bad for business, they say. Then they're fools, Anna said firmly. The stories matter. Truth matters. Not what the writer looks like. He turned to stare at her. You really believe that? I know it. Truth has its own power, its own beauty. The treatment finished, Anna packed her supplies carefully. Same time tomorrow? She asked. He paused. Yes. Please. If you don't mind. I don't mind at all. She stood to leave. Paused at the door. Marcus, your stories. May I read one sometime? His good eye widened in genuine surprise. You want to? Very much. He reached for a neat stack of pages, handed them to her like they were made of glass. This one's finished, he said. About a boy from my village. He was only 16. That night, Anna read by candlelight in her small room. The words were beautiful and terrible. Sad but honest. Marcus wrote of a boy who joked to hide his fear, who died saving a friend, who never saw home again. Anna cried. Just a little. For that lost boy. For all the lost boys. For Marcus, who carried their stories like stones in his heart. The next morning brought routine. Anna made breakfast. Marcus appeared at the usual time. They ate together in comfortable quiet. I read your story, Anna said. Marcus froze. And it's beautiful. Heartbreaking and beautiful. That boy, you made him real. Made him matter. You cried. Not a question. How did you know? Your eyes are still a little red. Anna blushed. I cry when stories are true. When they touch something real. Most people don't want to feel that much. Most people are missing the best parts of life then. Days fell into a gentle rhythm. Morning breakfast together. Afternoon treatments. While Marcus talked about his writing. Evening meals and quiet conversation. You're not eating enough, Anna noticed one day. Food has no taste anymore. Hasn't for months. Let me cook proper meals. Real food. Not just porridge and bread. You don't have to. I want to. I like cooking. I'm good at it. The kitchen became Anna's domain. She made hearty stews with herbs from the overgrown garden. Fresh bread that filled the house with warmth. Simple food made with skill and care. Marcus ate more, talked more, even smiled sometimes when she wasn't looking directly at him. Your scar, he said, one afternoon during treatment. Does it bother you? The way people look? Every day, Anna answered honestly. But less here. Why less here? Because you see me, not just it. You see Anna, not just the damaged girl. He nodded slowly. I understand that feeling. I thought you might. Weeks passed, like pages turning in a gentle book. The angry red in Marcus's scars began to fade. The tight, painful skin grew softer. But more than that, something else was healing. It feels different, Marcus said. One morning, the pain is less.
You're healing, Anna said with satisfaction. Outside and inside, I think.
How do you know about the inside part? You don't hide in shadows anymore. You laugh sometimes when I tell stories. You let me help without arguing. Those are inside changes. You make it easy to change. You make it easy to help. One rainy evening, they sat by the fireplace in the main parlor. Anna mended clothes by lamplight. Marcus worked on a new story. The rain drummed against tall windows. Read to me, Anna asked. Your new story? Marcus hesitated, then began to read aloud. His voice was deep and smooth. The words painted pictures of home, of mothers waiting, of letters that would never come. Anna stopped sewing, just listened, lost completely in his world of beautiful sadness. That's extraordinary, she whispered when he finished. You think so? Really? I know so. Others will too, when they're ready to hear the truth. Anna, he started, stopped, started again. I'm glad you came here. Even though I'm just damaged goods, the words slipped out before she could stop them. His face darkened like a storm cloud. Who told you that? My mother. She wasn't wrong. She was completely wrong. His voice was fierce. Protective. You're not goods to be traded. You're not damaged beyond repair. He stopped, but his eyes finished the sentence. His voice couldn't. I'm glad I came too, Anna said softly. The fire crackled between them. Rain drummed its gentle song, but inside, everything felt warm, safe. Right. This wasn't punishment anymore. This was something else entirely. Something neither of them had expected to find. Something that might heal them both in ways deeper than skin. Gotcha. Spring arrived like a gentle promise. Anna threw open every window in the manor. Fresh air swept through rooms that had been closed too long. Dust motes danced in golden sunlight. The house began to breathe again. What are you doing? Marcus found her scrubbing the kitchen floor, on her hands and knees. Cleaning, Anna said simply. This place needs life again. I have money for servants. You don't need to. You don't need servants, Anna interrupted, sitting back on her heels. You need a home. I can help make that. Marcus watched her work. Strong, capable hands. Quick, efficient movements. No complaints about the hard labor. That all helped too, he said. Your wounds need rest. Are healing beautifully thanks to you. I can work. I want to work. They cleaned together, room by room. Dust sheets came off furniture like ghosts, departing. Sunlight revealed beautiful things, long hidden. The manor slowly came alive. This was my mother's favorite room, Marcus said. They stood in a blue parlor with tall windows. She loved watching the gardens from here. It's beautiful, Anna said. Though the gardens need work. You know about gardens too? Herbs, mostly. But flowers? I could learn. We could learn together. Marcus smiled. A real full smile that reached his good eye. I'd like that. The gardens became their shared project. Morning treatments first, always, then outside work together. Pulling weeds that had taken over. Planting seeds they bought at the village market. Careful with that seedling, Anna warned. Marcus held a delicate plant in his large hands. I have a soldier's hands. War hands, too big for delicate things. You have gentle hands when they need to be gentle, Anna said softly. He planted the seedling with infinite care. She was right. He could be gentle when it mattered. Evenings brought new routines that felt old and comfortable. Anna cooked dinner while Marcus set the table with his mother's good china. They ate together always. Talked about everything and nothing. Try this. Anna offered him a spoonful of new soup. I added herbs from our garden. It's wonderful, really wonderful. You're so talented. Just practice and good teachers. When I was young, who taught you to cook like this? The head cook at Bramley Castle before. Anna touched her scar unconsciously. Before the fire changed everything. Their loss was my gain, Marcus said firmly. After dinner, They settled by the fireplace. Anna with her mending or herb preparations. Marcus with his writing or a book. Comfortable silence wrapped around them like a warm blanket. Another rejection letter, Marcus said one night, crumpling paper in his fist. Which publisher this time? Does it matter? They all say the same thing. No market for war stories. Too depressing. Bad for sales. Anna took the letter from his hand. Read it with growing anger. They're fools and cowards, she said. Your words matter. Those men's stories deserve to be told. Not according to London publishers. Then we find different publishers. Or we find readers ourselves. Don't stop writing. Please don't stop. He looked at her fierce expression, saw absolute belief burning in her eyes. All right, he said quietly. For you, for yourself, for those brave men who trusted you with their stories. The manor transformed week by week. Anna discovered treasures everywhere. Beautiful paintings under dust. Fine furniture beneath covers. A music room with a piano that just needed tuning. Your family had excellent taste, Anna said, running her fingers over silk wallpaper. My mother chose everything. Father just paid the bills and stayed out of her way. Tell me about them. About growing up here. Marcus talked while they worked together. Happy memories of childhood. Sad ones of parents lost too young. No siblings to share the burden of this huge empty house. So alone in all this space, Anna murmured. Not anymore, Marcus said quietly. Their eyes met across the dusty room, held for a heartbeat too long, then back to work, but something sweet lingered in the air between them. Market day brought a new challenge. Anna needed supplies for her expanded healing practice. I'll come with you, Marcus announced. People will stare. They'll whisper. Let them stare, I'm tired of hiding from my own neighbors. The village market buzzed with morning activity. Yes, people looked. Some whispered behind their hands. But Anna walked beside Marcus with her head high, proud, unashamed. Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Anna greeted the herb seller warmly. Anna, dear, looking so well these days. Country air agrees with you. Thank you. This is Duke Gray. Marcus, this is Mrs. Brown. She has the best herbs for 3 counties. Mrs. Brown bobbed a respectful curtsy. Your Grace. Welcome to our little market. Marcus bought herbs, asked intelligent questions, and learned both Latin and common names. Anna watched him charm the elderly woman with genuine interest. You're very good at this, Anna said as they walked to the next stall. I like learning new things, especially from you. They bought fresh bread, local cheese, and vegetables still dirty from the fields. Normal things, simple things, but it felt special somehow, like playing house. But that wasn't so terrible, Marcus said as they drove home in their loaded cart. You were wonderful, friendly but not condescending. Perfect. I had excellent company to give me courage. Anna's healing reputation grew. People began seeking her remedies. First just a few neighbors, then folks from surrounding villages. My son has breathing troubles, worried mothers said. My husband's back pains him terribly, wives explained. Anna helped them all. Her little herb room became a pharmacy. Marcus watched her work with growing admiration. You have a gift, he told her one evening. I have knowledge and caring. Anyone can learn this. Not everyone cares enough to learn it well. Marcus's own writing flourished. Pages piled up daily. Stories of war, yes, but also stories of hope, of healing, of second chances. Let me organize these properly, Anna offered one day. They're just rough drafts, nothing special. They're art. They deserve proper care. She sorted his stories into neat categories, made copies of the best ones, created a filing system that actually worked. You're making real books, Marcus realized, watching her work. You write enough for several books, beautiful books that will matter to people. Words help, he said simply. Like your herbs help bodies, my words help other things. Hearts, Anna said. Your words help hearts heal. One morning, Anna woke to wonderful smells from the kitchen. She found Marcus at the stove, tongue poking out in concentration. What are you doing? Making breakfast. You always cook. It's my turn. The eggs were slightly burnt. The toast is rather black around the edges. But Anna ate every bite with genuine pleasure. Delicious, she declared. Terrible, Marcus laughed, but I'll learn. We have time for me to learn. Yes, Anna said softly. We have all the time in the world. The manor lived and breathed again. Gardens grew green and lush. Rooms sparkled with cleanliness and care. Two broken people grew less broken every day. Thank you, Marcus said one evening as they sat in their restored blue parlor. For what? For seeing possibilities, where I only saw endings. For bringing life back to this place, to me. We brought it back together, Anna said. That's what matters. Days flowed into weeks like water finding its level. Work and rest, healing and growth. A real life being built by two people who'd given up on such things. Neither spoke the word love yet, but it grew between them like their garden. Steady, strong, real as the earth itself. Good. Summer brought abundance to everything Anna touched. The herb garden overflowed with healing plants. The kitchen garden provided fresh vegetables daily. Her reputation for healing spread like ripples in a pond. Teach me more, Marcus said one morning, watching her prepare tinctures. About the medicines, the healing arts. You really want to learn? It's not glamorous work. I want to understand your world. All of it. Anna showed him everything with patient care. Which plants eased pain, which helped people sleep, which fought infection and fever, which could cause harm if used wrongly. This one's dangerous, she warned, holding up dried foxglove. Too much stops the heart instead of helping it. Like stories, Marcus mused. Too much truth at once can destroy instead of heal. But the right amount, given carefully, saves lives. Marcus proved surprisingly gifted. His careful writer's hands sorted delicate leaves perfectly. His sharp mind remembered complex preparations after just one lesson. You're naturally good at this, Anna said, with growing amazement. I have excellent reasons to learn well. The village took notice of changes at the manor. The Duke appeared in public regularly now, bought supplies, made conversation, and acted like a normal neighbor instead of a bitter hermit. You look so much better, Mrs. Brown told Anna confidentially. You've worked miracles, dear. He did the hard work himself. I just helped a little. Don't be modest. We all see the difference. He's alive again. Word of Anna's healing skills reached beyond their village. People traveled from distant towns, seeking her remedies. Her little herb room could barely contain all the requests. My son has terrible breathing troubles, one desperate mother explained. The doctors can't help him. Anna examined the pale, wheezing boy with gentle hands. Made a special preparation of elecampane, coltsfoot and honey, explained exactly how to use it. 3 weeks later, the mother returned with a healthy, pink-cheeked child. He runs and plays like other children now. She wept with gratitude. How can I repay you? Just help someone else when you can, Anna said simply. Marcus watched these healings with growing wonder. You're becoming famous. People travel for days to see you. I just do what I was taught. What feels right. Not everyone has your gift for caring. Anna's confidence grew with each successful treatment. She walked taller, spoke with more authority. The timid girl who arrived in spring was becoming a respected woman. Will you come to London with me? Marcus asked one evening. Anna nearly dropped her teacup. London? Why? To find publishers who appreciate good writing. To see if the city has room for truth. You don't need me for that. Yes, I do. You give me courage. You see value where others see only flaws. Marcus, Anna hesitated. What if they're cruel? What if they stare and whisper? Then we'll leave. Together. But maybe some will see what you helped me discover. What's that? That broken things can be beautiful. Those scars tell stories worth hearing. Anna touched her own scar thoughtfully. In Marcus's eyes, it wasn't ugly anymore. It was just part of her story. Part of what made her who she was. All right, she said quietly. I'll come with you. They planned the London trip carefully. Marcus wrote letters to new publishers. Smaller ones. Independent ones who might take risks on difficult truths. Pack your best dress, Marcus told Anna. I don't have a best dress. Just work clothes. Then we'll buy you proper clothes in London. You deserve beautiful things. I don't need. You deserve them, Marcus repeated firmly. You've given me so much. Let me give you something back. The night before they left, Anna couldn't sleep. She walked in the moonlit garden, touching plants she'd nursed to health, breathing air that smelled of growth and hope. Marcus found her there. Nervous? Terrified, Anna admitted. What if I embarrass you? Impossible. You're the most graceful woman I know. I'm a scarred village girl who grows herbs. You're a healer, a teacher, a woman who brings dead things back to life. His voice was soft but certain. You're extraordinary, Anna. It's time the world knew it. London overwhelmed all Anna's senses at once. The noise, the smells, the crowds of people rushing everywhere. She stayed close to Marcus as they navigated busy streets. It's so much, she whispered. We'll take it slowly, Marcus assured her. One step at a time. Their first stop was a dress shop recommended by Marcus's banker. The proprietress, Mrs. Whitmore, took one look at Anna and smiled. Excellent bone structure, she murmured professionally. Classic features. We can work with this beautifully. Anna tried on dress after dress, rich fabrics, elegant cuts, and colors that brought out her eyes. She barely recognized herself in the mirror. "That one," Marcus said when Anna appeared in deep blue silk. His voice was rough with some strong emotion. "It's too much," Anna protested. "It's perfect. You're perfect." The first publisher meeting went badly. The man barely looked at Marcus's stories before shaking his head. "War stories don't sell," he said dismissively. "People want escape, not reminders of unpleasant realities." Anna watched Marcus's shoulders slump, saw hope drain from his face. "Your loss," she said coolly to the publisher. "These stories will matter long after your pretty fantasies are forgotten." Outside, Marcus was quiet. "Maybe they're right. Maybe no one wants to read about pain." "The right people do," Anna said firmly. "We just haven't found them yet." The second publisher was different. Smaller office. Older man. Tired eyes that had seen much. "Sit, please," Mr. Hartwell said. "Tell me about these stories." Marcus began hesitantly. But as he talked, his passion grew. He spoke of soldiers' courage, of sacrifice, of love found in impossible places. Mr. Hartwell listened carefully. Read sample pages with growing interest. "These are good," he said finally. "Really good. Truth is always harder to sell than pretty lies, but it lasts longer. You'll consider them? I'll publish them. Not all at once. Start with a small collection. See how readers respond to honesty." Anna felt tears of joy prick her eyes. Marcus looked stunned. "Really? You mean it?" "I mean it. These stories need to be told. You found the right voice for telling them." That night, they celebrated at a small, elegant restaurant. Anna wore her new blue dress with growing confidence. Marcus looked handsome, in his best coat, scars and all. "To truth," Marcus raised his wineglass. "To courage," Anna countered. "To us," Marcus said quietly. "To us," Anna agreed. The word hung between them, full of meaning neither quite dared to name yet. But it was there. Real. Growing stronger every day. Their last morning in London brought one more surprise. A letter delivered to their hotel. "What is it?" Anna asked, seeing Marcus's shocked expression. "It's from the Royal College of Physicians. Someone recommended me for membership, based on my writing about battlefield medicine." "That's wonderful. Who recommended you?" Marcus read further. "Dr. Harrison. He treated me after the fire. Says my descriptions of trauma care are the most accurate." He's read. "You see? Your words do matter. They teach as well as heal." "I couldn't have done this without you," Marcus said seriously. "Gave me back my confidence, my belief in myself." "You were always worthy, Marcus. It just helped you remember." The carriage ride home felt different. They weren't the same two broken people who'd left. They were stronger now, more sure of themselves and each other. "What happens when we get home?" Anna asked, as familiar countryside appeared. "We keep living," Marcus said simply. "Keep growing, keep healing people. Together, together," Anna repeated softly. The words sounded like a promise, like a prayer, like the beginning of something beautiful and lasting. The manor welcomed them back with golden evening light and the scent of summer flowers. Home had never felt so sweet. Autumn painted the countryside in shades of gold and amber. Anna worked in her expanded herb garden preparing plants for winter storage. Her healing practice now drew people from across the county. Another letter came, Marcus called from the house. From London. Anna hurried inside, wiping dirt from her hands. Marcus held an official-looking envelope with trembling fingers. "What does it say?" "The Royal College wants me to lecture. About battlefield medicine and trauma care. They're calling my work revolutionary." Anna threw her arms around him without thinking. "Marcus, that's incredible." For a moment, he held her close. She felt his heart beating fast against her chest, felt the strength of his arms around her waist. Then, suddenly aware of their position, they stepped apart. "I couldn't accept," Marcus said quietly. "Not without you there." "Me? But I'm not a doctor." "You're a healer, a teacher. You know more about practical medicine than half the physicians in London." Anna's cheeks flushed with pleasure and embarrassment. "They wouldn't want to hear from someone like me. Someone brilliant and skilled and caring. They'd be fools not to listen." The days grew shorter but richer. Marcus wrote every morning now, words flowing like water from a spring. His first book was already being printed. Pre-orders exceeded all expectations. "Look at this." He showed Anna a letter from Mr. Hartwell. 3 more publishers want to bid on my next collection." "I'm so proud of you," Anna said, meaning every word. "It's because of you. All of it. You believed when no one else would." Anna felt warmth spread through her chest. The way Marcus looked at her now, it made her feel beautiful, valuable, cherished. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Marcus set down his pen suddenly. "Anna, I need to tell you something." Her heart jumped. "What is it?" "When you first arrived, I was planning to die. Slowly, quietly, just fade away from shame and loneliness." Anna's breath caught. "Marcus, but you changed everything. You saw me as a man, not a monster. You treated me like I had worth." His voice grew rough with emotion. "You saved my life in every way that matters." Tears pricked Anna's eyes. "You saved mine too." "How?" "Your family sent you away, but you were never broken like I was." "I was invisible," Anna said softly. "Worthless. Damaged goods, remember? But you see me, really see me. You make me feel worthy of being seen." They sat in charged silence. The fire crackled. Wind rustled dying leaves outside. But inside, everything felt suspended. "Wait." "Anna," Marcus said carefully, "I need to ask you something important." "Yes?" "Are you happy here? Really happy? Or are you just making the best of an unwanted situation?" Anna considered the question seriously. Was she happy? The girl who'd arrived 6 months ago had been miserable, rejected, and scared. This woman felt, "I've never been happier in my life," she said honestly. "This feels like home, like where I belong. Even with me, scars and all. Especially with you, scars and all." Marcus stood suddenly and began pacing. "There's something else, something I've been afraid to say." Anna's pulse quickened. "Tell me. I love you." The words rushed out like he'd been holding them back too long. "I love your kindness, your skill, your courage. I love how you hum while you work. I love how you bite your lip when you concentrate. I love that you see beauty where others see only damage." Anna felt her heart soar and crash simultaneously. "Marcus, I know I have no right to ask for your love in return. I know what I look like, what I am, but I had to tell you. I couldn't keep pretending it was just gratitude or friendship." Anna stood too and moved to face him. "Do you know what I see when I look at you? A monster. A broken man. I see the bravest person I've ever known. I see someone who saved lives at the cost of his own face. I see gentle hands that plant flowers and write beautiful words. I see the man I love with all my heart." Marcus went very still. "What did you say?" "I love you, Marcus Gray. I love your stories and your scars. I love your kindness and your strength. I love how you make me feel precious when the world told me I was worthless." For a heartbeat, neither moved. Then Marcus crossed to her in 2 quick strides and cupped her face in his hands. "May I kiss you?" he whispered. "Please." His lips were soft and warm. The kiss was gentle at first, then deeper as Anna responded. She tasted tears on his cheeks, or maybe they were hers. When they broke apart, both were breathing hard. "I never thought," Marcus began. "Neither did I. But here we are." "Here we are," he agreed softly. They held each other by the dying fire. 2 wounded souls who'd found healing in unexpected love. "What happens now?" Anna asked against his shoulder. "Now we build a real life together. If you want that, I want that more than anything." "Marriage?" The word was barely audible. "Yes. Oh yes." Marcus pulled back to look at her. "You sure? I can offer you title and wealth, but I can't offer you a perfect face or—" Anna silenced him with another kiss. "I don't want perfect. I want you, just as you are. And I want you, just as you are. My brilliant, beautiful healer." They planned a simple wedding at the village church. No grand London affair, just family, friends, and neighbors who'd watched them both transform over the months. Anna's parents received an invitation, but didn't reply. Emma sent a cold note, declining to attend. It hurt, but Anna had a new family now. Marcus, Mrs. Brown from the herb stall, Dr. Harrison, who came up from London specially, the patients whose lives Anna had touched. "You look radiant," Mrs. Brown said, helping Anna dress on the wedding morning. The dress was cream silk, elegant but not flashy. Anna wore her hair loose with flowers from her own garden. When she looked in the mirror, she saw a confident woman, a healer, a woman worthy of love. Marcus waited at the altar, handsome in dark blue wool. He wore no mask or concealment. His scars were part of who he was, part of what made him the man Anna loved. When she walked down the aisle, his face lit up like sunrise. In his eyes, she was the most beautiful woman in the world, and in hers, he was the most handsome man. "Dearly beloved," the vicar began. But Anna barely heard the words. She was lost in Marcus's gaze, in the promise of their joined future, in the miracle of finding perfect love in an imperfect world. "I now pronounce you husband and wife." Their kiss was gentle and sure. The congregation cheered. Flowers flew like blessings. Afterward, at the simple reception in the manor's gardens, Dr. Harrison raised his glass to Marcus and Anna Gray, who proved that broken things, when mended with love, become stronger than they ever were before. To love conquering all, someone else called. To new beginnings. To happy endings. As evening fell, Anna and Marcus walked through their transformed gardens. The manor glowed with warm light. Their friends' laughter drifted from the parlor. No regrets? Marcus asked softly. Only that it took us so long to get here, Anna replied. We needed time to become who we were meant to be. And who are we meant to be? Marcus smiled, the expression transforming his scarred face into something radiant. We're meant to be healers, teachers, writers, gardeners, and most of all, we're meant to be happy, together, for the rest of our lives. Anna reached up to trace the scars she'd learned to love. The rest of our lives sounds perfect, under stars and moonlight, surrounded by the gardens they'd planted and the life they'd built. Two damaged souls, celebrated becoming whole. Not perfect. They would always carry their scars, but complete, healed. Home. The unwanted daughter and the scarred duke had found something beautiful together. Something lasting, something that proved love really could conquer all, and they lived happily ever after.